This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for December 13th, 2023. It's currently October 12th, 2023, 7:33 p.m. Eastern Time. The SPY ETF currently in the extended hours is $433.82. That's USD. And the shuffle file for the December 13th reading was created on October 5th, 2023 at 9:26 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. The overall theme and behavior for the 13th. So this is there's a period of sideways rotation along key support. The thing about the Prince of Discs card, it talks about key support, but it's a lot of ground is covered. Sometimes it's sideways, sometimes it starts out sideways and ends up in one direction. And my sense is that this is probably a bearish day overall. I think we're probably still in the tower card, right? So we'll decline. We probably have this open at a lower price level at a key support where we attempt to establish support in the pre-market. There's multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance at the open, at a key resistance that we failed to break through many times before. We do some sideways rotation in there, and then it looks like there's a pop and drop, turns into a lot of price movement to the downside, and we end up in a low midday. Guys, if you want to get this information earlier, you could have watched this video as soon as October 13th. If you subscribe to our early access, which you can get on our website, Tarot for Traders, under our services, SO Meta Posts, right here at the top. Click here to subscribe. $29 a month, $249 for the year. Great way to intro into supporting the channel. And my friends, if you use the SPY or the S&P 500 readings regularly, it's really the right thing to do, my friends. We're putting this stuff out there, putting all of our blood, sweat, and tears into it for the purpose of taking some of that energy and transmuting it into goodwill. So with your help, we can do that. So we have this low midday, and it looks like there's probably a lot of volatility after the pop and drop between roughly 10 and 11. There's a lot of volatility moving us to the downside into a trough around 12, maybe 11:45. A quick move to the upside, taking us to a peak or crest somewhere around 11:15 or 12:15. A lot of ground covered, and then we sell off from a crest, a near overbought crest. We sell off through multiple support levels, probably back into a low there between 1 and 2. Sideways fluidity, equal amounts of bulls and bears, inflow and outflow between roughly 2 and 3, and then a notable decline on a one-day chart, standing out in the last hour, offering an opportunity to close out of a short position or open up a long position. The Ace of Swords also offers opportunity to position oneself or trade both directions, not at the same exact time, but like a leg at a time. And these translucent yellow are indications of correlation to the Princess of Discs, which is a cash out card. We want to make sure that we're cashing out here first thing in the morning with that big drop that we had overnight. I wouldn't wait for lows here. Yeah, I wouldn't wait too long on that. We have another low correlation here. The Ace of Swords is a low correlation of the December reading, the December cluster, I should say. We probably revisit the low here at the end of the day. So I would want to be positioning myself. Probably what I would do is here in the midday where we have this move out of a trough, I would open up a partial long position. We move to the upside to a peak there around 11:15 at a key resistance. Well, it'll be a peak at a key resistance on like a 1 month scale, probably at least a 1 day scale, multi-day chart, I should say. On a multi-day chart, it'll be key resistance, and that's where I would close. I would open up a short position for a day trade. The long position, I open up a partial for a swing trade. Short position, open up for a day trade. I would close the day trade at the end of the day, and I would add to the long position there at the end of the day before a big move around the close, before a big move to the upside around the close. I probably still have a partial going into tomorrow because we may revisit a support level on the 14th, but by the end of the day, I want to take advantage of this cross-reading congruency that we have here with the Lust card. And so behavior around the highest high is a sideways fluctuating rally that precedes a decline. However, it's also nullified as well as the trade card. And my sense is that the trade card nullified, it was actually speaking of the trade opportunity here, the Princess of Wands here and the Ace of Wands here. This is really where the trade should have been made. And so you could close out of that either first thing in the morning or maybe part of it first thing in the morning, the remainder midday at a low here around like just before 12 o'clock. And then remember the kind of back and forth allowing for you to open up a short position at a peak and then add to the long position there at the end of the day before we have these price swings, bullish price swings, and this move to the upside. But I'm still in partial long, not a full long position, partial long going into the 14th because we might see some more decline. It's possible. And that's the S&P 500 for December 13th, 2023. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like this stuff, guys, it really helps out the channel. And as always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You do so here on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, where 5% of the profits from this information should be donated forward to one of these charities. 5% of the profits should be donated back to the channel here. And that leaves you with 90%. Make sure to spend it out of love. As long as you do that, you've helped the channel accomplish one of its goals, which is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. And you've also effectively guaranteed abundance mentality in your own mind, gratitude mentality in your own mind, and a clear conscience, allowing, those are all necessary components to manifest wealth successfully. Blessings, my friends. I'll see you guys on the next one.